Guys, this is the first podcast of the Trolls Corner where I talk movies, Dead by Daylight, Funkos, everything about their games, anything that you guys can think of will be talked about on the stream. We'll be doing this once a week, every Wednesday. I may change it to Tuesday, depends on the time I stream, because obviously we do have the Shrine of Secrets that comes out. And I like to talk about the Shrine of Secrets from Dead by Daylight. We do have a lot of juicy stuff today. So we do have the Dune review for the movie. We have Titan Season 3 review with the finale as well. We're not going to spoil that much, as much as I cannot spoil. We have some DVD news and obviously some Entertainment Earth, Funko, and action figure news that have been coming out this week. They've been blowing me up the whole entire week, guys. And guys, I do want to say right now that we are ambassadors of Raz Energy, and this is their newest flavor, Frankensour, which we actually got, and I'm going to be tasting it for the first time ever on this podcast. So let's see how it is. Oh my God, this is just fuzzing. And so far, so good. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a green apple. If you like green apple Jolly Ranchers, that's exactly what it tastes like, Frankensour. I actually like it a lot. I actually have some cosplays I'm going to be doing today with it, so we're going to have some cool stuff coming out with that. Give me one. Some low-key in there, guys. So, guys, first topic we're going to be going to, obviously, as you guys know, would be the new Dune movie that has come out last week and has been taking everybody by storm. If you guys haven't seen the original movie or read the book, it's basically 100% to it. Full-fledged cast on this movie. You have Zendaya, which is the girl from Spider-Man who is love interest of Peter Parker. You have Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, David Dascombe, who's the Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad 2. You have who else? Freaking, I'm trying to find out what the other ones are. Jason Momoa. You have Oscar Isaac, and Oscar Isaac, you guys know who he is, all right? It's that guy right there, the guy who played Apocalypse in X-Men. Okay, but he also played Poe Dameron and stuff like that. You have Steven Seagal, who is one of the bad guys as well. The movie, and Josh Brolin, who is obviously, you guys know, as Thanos, and he also plays in the Deadpool 2 movie, all right, as Cable. Guys, the movie is stunningly great. All right, don't get me wrong. Let me take this guy off because Oscar Isaac looks terrible. That was the worst role he ever picked in his life and all that, but it happens. The movie is great, and we have news, and I want to give credit to comicbook.com for bringing these news out the other day. Actually, yesterday they brought out Dune Part 2 has been greenlit, which is amazing news to hear because, honest to God, if you only watch this one, and there was no Dune 2 coming out, you'll be the most disappointed person in the world. A lot of the actors you see in the movie are, it's a blink or miss type of thing. Not so much blink or miss, but you kind of only see them spot here, spot there, spot here, spot there, and gone. Not saying they died or not. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you guys, but they are in the movies and just little spots here and there. You don't really get a full emphasis of the full character. You do get the emphasis on the main character, which is Timothée Chalamet, which is the boy, as you can see right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on stream, but you can see the boy right there in the front on the right hand side next to the girl from Spider-Man. He is the main character. He's the one that you see mostly in the movie. The other ones you kind of see a little bit here, a little bit there. Like I'm saying, you don't hear a lot of backstory on them. They kind of throw in there a little bit about each person. It's visually great. If you watch it from home, I have a home theater system, so I did post, obviously. My neighbors downstairs got pissed, for sure, because I had that surround sound full blast in my room, feeling the vibrations of everything going on. But there was not a lot of action. There was some action here and there, but it was quick actions, you know? So if you're trying to look for a movie like an Avengers movie or something like that, it's going to be blowing up everything. It's not really like that. It's more of a storytelling throughout the movie. There are some parts that are like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. But I do feel it kind of missed the spot on me for this one. And I might be because I'm a little bit more of like, you know, you see all these superhero movies coming out and you're onto that hype and you just want, you know, Suicide Squad and this and that. You just want to see all this action. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars on this movie. I thought it was visually great. I think it's a great movie. When part 2 comes out, I might do like maybe watch part 1 and then go to the movies and see part 2, because it left you a huge cliffhanger at the end. Like, if they didn't do a part 2, which I'm glad that they are going to do a part 2, you would have been like, what's going on? Like, what? Like, so I am glad they are doing a part 2. They are going to come up with part 2 on it. It leads it in. You don't need any end credit scenes. You don't need any mid credit scenes. It just left you like, what? So what's happening? What's gonna happen? Like, and I literally thought the movie was gonna continue going. And then I pressed the button in the middle. And I see that's only like 2 minutes left. I'm like, that's the credits. What? But this happened and that happened and this, and so it leaves you with a lot of thinking on it. It's kind of like if you guys ever played Knights of the Old Republic from Star Wars on Xbox. It kind of left me with that kind of emphasis. Like, you were kind of like, oh my god, the story is dragging too much, and then out of nowhere they threw out that you, the main character, are, bam, Darth Raven, and you're like, oh, I gotta keep on playing. I gotta see what's gonna happen at the end. I'm not saying that kid's a bad guy. He's not. So that's a spoiler right there. He's not the bad guy. But you're like, oh, what's gonna happen next? It kind of gives you that emphasis of like, oh crap, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna be happening? That's my thing on the movie. I think it was stunningly great. I think it was something that we kind of needed to get away from the whole entire Shang-Chi and Black Widow and all these like superhero movies that came out. It kind of gave us like a full emphasis. It could be, I think it could win an Oscar for best movie, to be honest. And you know, Oscars are very thrilled on movies that are like that don't give so much action or more like visually impaired, like not visually impaired, but more visual, like an Avatar, which lost it, Hurt Locker, but you know, those type of movies like Titanic and these type of movies are more out there. So yeah, that's my review on Dune. The next spot, guys, we are going to go into the Titans show. If you guys have not seen Titans is actually on season 3 right now. As you can see right here in the poster, there's a crap load of people in this TV show. I mean, you have freaking Hawk and Dove. You have Batman is in it. He's not in his costume, you know, because you have Ian Glenn, who's the guy from, oh my god, the old guy that was always next to, what was her name? The Dragon Queen from Game of Thrones. He's in it. He's Batman, but he's a lot older. You have Nightwing, you have Starfire, you have Blackfire now, which they just introduced into the series. You have Beast Boy, Jason Todd. So the story here is more about Red Hood. So it's about the story about Red Hood, Jason Todd, how it happened. I do kind of like it. There's 3 or 4 stories that happen. So you have the story of Scarecrow, all right, how he became to be, not how he became to be, but kind of like what he's trying to do with Gotham. He's the main villain in the TV show. Last season 2 was Deathstroke. You have Scarecrow in this one right now. Well, I have to admit, honest to God, that's the guy right there. Vincent Cartesi did an amazing job. The only thing I did not like about his part in the TV show, it showed how he was trying to overcome the fear of not being able to accomplish anything, not being able to be the main villain, because everybody knows Joker's the main villain in the Batman series. And it was kind of like he was kind of trying overcoming that. You kind of see his weapon. So if you ever played Injustice 2 with the long chain and the hook, he had that weapon in the show, and he did use it. All right, so it was pretty cool. But you didn't see the full costume. You didn't see the full Scarecrow out there. He did wear a mask one part. He kind of trolled with the Titans a lot, you know, and Batman and things like that, you know. But it wasn't the full emphasis that I would want to have seen from him. I think he could have done a lot better. We also have Jason Todd. Obviously, Jason Todd, if you guys don't know, if you guys not played any Batman games or anything like that, he is the one who was Robin at one time after the first Robin, which is Dick Grayson, went in to become Nightwing. He took over as Robin. Ended up that supposedly the Joker killed him in the Batman video game. Same kind of story here. Joker does kill him. He does come back to life. Obviously, you guys already know he's here. Well, I'm gonna spoil that part for you. He comes back to life because obviously he's thrown into Lazarus Pit from Ra's al Ghul, and he's come back to life, and now he's become Red Hood. So it kind of has that. They kind of went a little bit different with it from what the games are and things like that. And I'm not sure about the story with the comic books, if that's the way that they had it. You do also see Tim Drake in here. A different way of him. He wasn't called Robin yet, but he does want to be a Robin. Could that be the next Red Robin, and we're gonna have all 3 of them in the show at one time? Not 100% sure. We do have Blackfire, which is Starfire's sister. She got introduced into the show as well. Then we also have Superboy. Superboy had a love interest in the show. And you actually see there was a part that you see something happen to his love interest. I'm not gonna say who it is, so you guys don't know who it is. Something happens to him, he goes crazy. He goes crazy, starts beating up all these cops and all this. And it's kind of to the point that you're like, it's almost like Superman with Lois Lane kind of thing that they kind of threw in there a little bit. Like, are Kryptonians a little bit kind of psychotic when they have their girlfriends, or is it just that, you know, he kind of liked her? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had a really good time in the sack, and he's like, yo, I am not dropping this at all. If my life depended on it, you're mine forever, and that's it. I mean, sometimes, you know, us guys, we get a little crazy when it's, you know, it's good and stuff like that. But who knows? I'm not really sure, but he did a really good job. I do like the fact that they kind of brought, there's so many people on the show, but they're able to split it up in a way that, you know, nobody overtook somebody. You still had Wonder Girl on the show. You had Raven on the show. But Raven was put off the show for a couple episodes and then got brought in. Beast Boy had a big role in the show as well, so they kind of showed him a little bit more of how he's able to interact more into just being a tiger and being to other animals as well. Barbara Gordon was in there. She was already in a wheelchair. So this kind of happened after the Killing Joke, I would say. Joker, you didn't see his face. You did see him, you know, in the beginning doing something to Jason Todd as well. But you already see Barbara Gordon in a wheelchair, so you kind of see that whole entire Killing Joke comic book series. If you guys have not seen it, they have an actual movie about it. There's a cartoon out of it. They went specifically 100% off of the comic book, where the Joker actually opens up the door, shoots Barbara Gordon right in the stomach, which breaks her spine and makes her become in a wheelchair. So I do like how they're really using a lot of the comic book aspects of the show to kind of, you know, make it work. I think now with HBO taking over DC, because obviously if you guys didn't know, DC Universe used to have all these shows, and now HBO Max has taken over all the shows. So HBO Max is the one that's running them, running Doom Patrol. They're going to be running The Peacemaker, and any other shows that are going to be coming out for Warner Bros. Entertainment or DC as well. So I do like the fact that they took over it, because I do think that they did a way better job with season 3 than if you see season 1, you're gonna be like, wow, this is terrible. Season 2 is really good. I like Deathstroke. He really did a really good job on that show. And then obviously season 3 took over a lot better. I liked it a lot. I think it's a really good show. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it. Doom Patrol, I really have to get into it. If you guys know the original Teen Titans, it's always Raven, Starfire, Robin, Cyborg, and Beast Boy. Now, Cyborg's not in this show, and I think the reason why Cyborg's not in the show is because of the simple fact that Cyborg is in the Doom Patrol show with the other characters in that one. So I think they don't want to cross them in both, you know, for many reasons, which makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it either. I mean, you have more enough cast here to do a whole entire show. You can even do shows out of it as well. You can do Superboy and Black and other shows. Crypto's in the show as well, so I mean, you can do a lot of stuff. I mean, DC's really gonna start hopefully hammering some stuff out. They better hurry up, because, you know, Disney Plus with their Marvel stuff and Hawkeye coming out very soon, which looks pretty good. It's gonna give it a run for its money, but we'll see what happens. And everyone who's watching either live on stream right now or gonna be watching on my YouTube channel, if you would like to be part of the show, we are gonna have a section where I'm gonna be bringing people into the show as well to talk about anything when it comes to this stuff. I'll go over topics. I'm gonna give the topics obviously on my Twitter account literally the week before, so by tomorrow I have all my topics for next week. And then if you guys are interested in any of those topics and want to join the show, I'll let you know what time I'm going to be on live, and we can go over it. And then obviously you guys can either be called into a Discord call where you'll be on the screen. I'll put your, you know, your picture from Twitch, or if you want to be on camera, we just do a Discord video call, and we'll have both cameras on screen as well. So either or will work for me, guys. But if you are interested in it, let me know, and we'll get you situated. Now, the next topic, guys, we're going to go into, obviously, would be Funkos. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge Funko Pop collector, and I just gave you guys all the stuff that I was going to talk about right now, but that's fine. But Funko Pop right now, guys, is a huge thing right now. I collect Funko all the time. I did show you yesterday, I got Jason Was it Jason Bateman? No, I got Bateman from the American Psycho. I got Joker from the 1989 Batman series. I got the Gremlin that was in a spaghetti pot from Gremlins 2. And I also got the Pretty Witch from Hocus Pocus, which is a Spirit Halloween exclusive. So if you are interested in that Funko Pop, I would rush to a Spirit Halloween and get it before they close this weekend. Because you know, Spirit Halloween, they don't believe in this 50%, 60% clearance stuff. Once Halloween's over, they shut down their store and they're gone. So make sure to get it, guys. But we are going to be going over some cool stuff from Funko's. One TV show that's been taking the world by storm, we all know it, and I know it, you know it, is none other than Squid Game. And yes, Funko Pop did release their Squid Game lineup right now. You pretty much have the main 5 characters in the show. Obviously the girl, the old man, the winner of the show, the friend, that he was a good friend of him, and obviously Ali, which is the pretty much I would say the outsider, and obviously you have the squid worker, the O. I'm not sure if they're going to be coming out with any chases, maybe that you might get the square or the triangle as a chase. They haven't announced it. It is on Entertainment Earth right now, guys. You could pre-order them now and they will be good. They don't come out until I think March. Let me just double check for you guys so I do not mess up for you guys, but if I'm not mistaken, they do come out in March, and if that is when it comes out, yeah, I'll be giving out March 2022. And the cool thing about Entertainment Earth, if you guys do not know, it'll be in the link in my description as well down below. But you guys can also click on the link, go on there. You can pre-order them now. And the cool thing about it is with Entertainment Earth, you don't pay anything until they ship. I literally have pre-ordered so many Funko Pops and so many action figures. I told my girlfriend, look, I have my credit card on the side. I have a credit card I use for just like, I pay every month, but I have like my Netflix and all those accounts on it, and then at the end of the month I just go pay it all off. I have my Funko Pops on there as well, and I go, look, I'll pay it. Don't worry about it, babe. I got this. Like, all right, let me know what it is, and I'll pay for it for it too. Also, it's great. I love it. But of course, also we have some Batman figures. You guys know I'm a huge Batman, but the Dark Knight Returns action figures are also live on Entertainment Earth, and those action figures as well will be coming out very shortly. You guys can pre-order those as well right now. Let me just double check right now. Pre-orders, and they come out January of 2022. Guys, there are some that are sold out. The Batman Beyond action figure sold out. The Death Metal Batman is also sold out, but they do have a couple of them that are still there. They're only $24.99. I probably will be getting the Batman figure. I do like that Robin figure. That Robin figure looks pretty cool. I don't have a lot of Robins, but I do like that one. It's pretty cool. That is the Robin 7-inch. So yeah, this is a regular Robin. The Joker looks pretty cool as well. A little different than normal, but yes. And then they also have the Riddler from the movie as well. So you have the Riddler and Catwoman as well. They are not pictured there as well. If you guys want to get those. And then they just announced today, which I am actually going to pre-order after the stream is over, the Spider-Man Poison Venom Funko Pop. That one is live right now, guys. I will jump on that as quick as I can. It is still available. It comes on January 2022. And there is a limited chase that is glow in the dark. If you want to get that beautiful Poison Spider-Man that you see right there, jump on it as quick as you can, because if not, it's going to be gone and everyone else is going to get it. And guys, shop where I shop. That's the one place that I shop for all my Funko needs, which is Entertainment Earth. I love it because you can pre-order everything on there. Obviously, there's some things that are Funko.com that are exclusive only to Funko.com, which is fine. But these, you can always get it. And that Venom one is Entertainment exclusive. So those are very important to have, guys. All right, guys. The last topic again that we have, Dead by Daylight. And boy, do we have a lot of stuff to go over here, guys. Dead by Daylight has come out with a Halloween event, has come out with a lot of issues, bugs, NFTs, and God knows what. And I don't even know anymore what to talk about, but there's a lot to go on right now. But we do have a brand new code going out that is tweeted out today, which is called Witch Please. Please, why the hell did you just want to give me 1 blood point? Because it is a trick, guys. But if you guys want to get that 1 blood point because you need it for God knows what, there you go. Witch Please in the game, and you will get that code. There we go. There's my hand. There we go. And you will get it. I don't know why they just did that. That was very messed up to them, but it happens. Another news on it, the Halloween event has been extended to November 11th, guys. So obviously, I think something happened with all these masks being taken off, and obviously the Boone Circle of Healing being removed and stuff like that. Dead by Daylight has extended their Halloween event. I do think that this year's event has been a little bit kind of not fruitful. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky, because from what I was told on DB Leaks, a new Killer New Survivor is going to come out November 9th. Will the new Killer New Survivor come out now, November 9th, with the extension of this event till November 11th? Or will Dead by Daylight just remove all this first and then bring out the new Survivor and Killer the following week, which would be on the, let's see here, which will be on the 16th. I think it might get pushed back now, guys. I don't think the devs are going to, I mean, if they do it, that's fine, but I don't think the devs are really going to try doing something with the issues they already had right now, and they have an event going on to bring more characters into the game. But of course, I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not always right. Another news on as well, Leary's Memorial Institute has been taken off until November 2nd. As you guys have watched me on TikTok, I did post it today. But I mean, I know a lot of people are like, man, you said it like you kind of like we're sad that it came off. And I go, it's not that I'm sad that it came off. It's one of those maps that it's those scare factors. And kind of, you know what's funny? Didn't I report to Dead by Daylight that there was an issue with a pumpkin on that map? And now all of a sudden they've taken that map off to November 2nd. And I posted that when I told them to shirt my Survivor. And I haven't checked if they shirted my Survivor yet, but I'm hoping they did, because if they didn't, I'm coming back for you guys. I'm not forgetting this stuff. I know what I said. As on top of that, Dead by Daylight has also joined groups with Karad, which is a K-pop group for the All Kill series. Obviously, if you all know, Trickster and Eugene are part of a K-pop series. The whole entire event going on right now is, you know, obviously Trickster was a singer, and then obviously became psychotic, started killing a bunch of people, and then Eugene was his manager. But yeah, now they have actually teamed up with this. Now, what's going on with this, which is a lot, which is going through my head a lot. You teamed up for Honor. You gave us a charm. You gave them Trapper. Got a charm. They got Trapper. You guys can use code for Honor for that charm as you guys want. It's a helmet. Charm. They got Trapper. All right. Now you have a K-pop series. It's kind of like, and I'm not saying anything bad. You know, do whatever you need to do. Is this for them to keep licensing? Because remember, they lose a Stranger Things license. Is this to keep licensing that they might not be able to pay for or keep? Because there are a lot of licenses out there that, you know, obviously they have to pay for, and it's contracts expire, and then we don't want to be losing Nightmare, Leatherface, and all these other characters. I don't think we're going to lose Nightmare's the only one that kind of scares me a little, because I haven't seen any cosmetics for him. And we're not going to lose freaking Leatherface, so he just came out with another cosmetic for him. But other ones kind of freaked me out a little bit. Pyramid Head just came out with cosmetics, so he's not going to go anywhere. But Nightmare kind of scares me a little bit on this one. Unless they do a whole entire Nightmare Friday the 13th kind of thing, maybe? Who knows? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think this is going to be a weird thing with DBD, or is it Dead by Daylight's really going to do the right thing with this? Or where this money's going to go to? And are they going to come out with new cosmetics as well? Maybe new survivors? K-pop survivors? Huh. And guys, before I show it to you guys, we all know what NFTs are. I am not an NFT guru. I am not a person to go, I heard that you invested in Shiba Inu coin, and I know that you've made money on it. Can you give us insight on what other coins to buy? Guys, I don't know. Don't tell me about Cat Girl and Poo Poo Corn or NFTs. Like, look, I got a bunch of messages on my Discord for NFTs daily. Oh, join my NFT thing. We're going to be doing a great thing. And they're all rug burns. Rug pulls. Don't talk to me about it. I am not a financial advisor. I put money into Shiba Inu way back. I'm making some money now. If it gets to a penny, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might be buy. But I'm not a millionaire, but I'll make a lot of money. But there was something that was posted on the Discord. On the company Discord that bought, that had the NFTs that they're going to be doing. And I'm hoping this is incorrect. And Dead by Daylight, do not get mad at me for this or anything like that. I am just giving people news about it. But supposedly this is what the NFTs are going to look like. And I'm hoping this is a joke. I hope somebody just, you know, was trolling them and did a bunch of weird, funny stuff. Because when I thought NFTs, I thought, okay, that'll be like a basic pyramid head, but there'll be like the one with the cool one. There'll be the chatterbox. There'll be the one with the glasses. The fat guy, the woman with the throw thing. I thought those would be the NFTs. If this is really the NFTs they're going to be talking about, crap. That's really, really, really scary to know if that's really what it is. I'm hoping it's a joke. I saw it on a bunch of pages. A bunch of people retweeted it, tweeted it, and stuff like that. Those are some of them. There's one where he has a knife in his head and stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of these. I don't like it. It just really takes away from Pinhead. I could be wrong also, guys. I'm saying, you know, I could be wrong. But that's so far what the NFTs look like. What they're going to be. I don't know. I'm not happy with that at all. So I hope it isn't. But last but not least, guys, we have the Shrine of Secrets. So here we go. I'm going to say it one more time. Shrine of Secrets for October 27th. Oh, actually, no. Shrine of Secrets for October 26th. We have Poised, Borrow Time, Fire Up, and Crowd Control. Poised is the Jane perk. After a generator is completed, you will not leave scratch marks for the next several seconds. Borrow Time, which is a build perk. When you unhook a survivor that survivor is protected from the next hit when the killer for up to 12 seconds. If they are hit, they have 20 seconds to mend themselves. Fire Up, which is a nightmare perk. Each time a gen is completed, you can speed up on picking and dropping survivors and pretty much breaking anything and vaulting by getting extra percentages attached to you. Crowd Control, which is a trickster perk. Survivors should perform a rush vaulted through a window. Will prompt the entity to block it for up to 20 seconds. Honestly, this build right here, I give it probably like a 5 out of 10. I mean, the only real perk is Tricksters and Nightmares. I don't like Janes, and obviously Brawl Time. There's no point of getting it, guys. Just play freaking Bill, for crying out loud. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these perks, but that's what I think about the Shrine this week. Guys, so about 30 minute podcast. It's gonna be on my YouTube channel. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube, make sure to follow me on YouTube. For the last part of my podcast, guys, and we're gonna be doing this every single stream, I'm gonna give it to you now. My 2 cents. My 2 cents. Guys. And I'm gonna bring it up, and it's not because I see it from a lot of other people. I don't see it from myself. Like I said, if 2 people are on my stream or 100 people on my stream, I've gotten rated by 2 partners before. I got rated actually by 3 partners, all right, before. Guys, don't worry about what happens with others. Oh my God, this person got rated by 150 people. I've seen it with a lot of people. This person got rated by 300 people. Oh my God, Jason Mewes rated this person. I'm just throwing Jason Mewes out there. Or, you know, why am I not getting rated? Or why is this not happening? Or why is that happening? Guys, whether you get rated by a person that brings 2 people or a person that brings 100 people, number one, be grateful that you were chosen. Second of all, no one starts off in a day and becomes a god overnight. I've seen people that put in a lot of work, and when I mean a lot of work, I mean a lot of work on Hover, on TikTok, on YouTube, on everything, and they get rated. They get people in there. They support others and stuff like that. Perfect example, Tom Brady, who's right now, I have to admit it, he is the GOAT in football. I'm not going to say GOAT in all sports. He probably is a GOAT in all sports, but you have Michael Jordan out there as well. We'll say Tom Brady's the best in football. Before that, you do know Tom Brady was nothing in his college game, right? You do know he was picked like 6 rounds by the Patriots. You do know he was on the bench, and the only reason he came in was because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. That was his moment. He kept on pushing, he kept on working, he kept on doing his thing, he kept on mastering his craft, got his chance, and succeeded. Keep putting in the work. If you have all your socials and all your things not 100% how they should be, and you're trying to post content out there, you're gonna fall flat on your face. Get yourself out there, communicate with people, like people's stuff on their streams, go into streams, find a community, find friends, find people, real people, like actually enjoy people. I've met a bunch of people. I always met people from Discords. I have a bunch of friends now that I've met from different groups. Doesn't have to be on the team that I'm in. It could be on a team that you're on or a Discord that you're on. But my 2 cents is, if you see someone that succeeded, congratulate them, support them, keep supporting them, see what they're doing, and work off of that. Maybe there's something that they're doing that you're not. And that's one thing I would say. I always go into a bunch of streams and I'm always watching. And when I'm watching, I'm like, and so I like that. I like the daily sub goal like that it tells me what I have to do. I like their about section. I kind of like this, you know, and I kind of put in my own spin. But if you're still doing the same thing over and over and over, and it's not giving you results, change it. You guys are going to see, this is a brand new podcast right now. Whether I have one person here or 1,000 people in here, I know for a fact I'm going to keep on pushing this podcast once a week, and it's going to blow up. And I know eventually it's going to blow up on my YouTube. It's going to blow up on Spotify. It's going to blow up on TikTok. It's going to blow up everywhere. Why? Because I believe in it. I'm going to put more into it. There's an intro coming out. There's a bunch of stuff coming out to it. We're going to get guests on the show and stuff like that. Master your craft. Congratulate everyone. Even if it's not your time, I'm telling you now, one day it's going to be your time. One day you're going to get that raid of 60, 70, 80 people. One day you're going to get that person coming in and dropping 25, 50 subs. All right. One day it's going to happen. You're going to be like, oh, it's happened to me before. I've been dropped 25 subs in one stream that I wasn't expecting. It wasn't even a subathon. It was just a regular stream. I've had people, on a Sunday, magically just going there, random one person out of nowhere, a partner streamer just came in and sent their whole entire community that was watching her play Resident Evil to them, all to me. It happens, guys, and continue to do your stuff. Never be discouraged, and always watch your stuff. Write it down on a piece of paper when you gotta get clips, because I gotta get a bunch of clips today, and trust me, you'll succeed. All right. Tom Brady wasn't the top guy in his first year. Took a lot of time and practice and people believing in him and him believing in himself. And the guy's freaking 40, fucking like he's an alien for crying out loud. He's still playing. But that's my 2 cents, guys. And that's the end of this podcast. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, obviously like and subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch and everything like that. And who's on Twitch right now watching me? Hi, Ash.